Hi, I'm Tarishawn.
Hey, I'm David.
This is Little High Podcast, and
We are a little high.
Okay. So
Special episode.
Yeah, we have a very special episode today. We actually decided we think that a lot of our good conversation happens when we're driving in the car. So today we decided to drive around in the car, and not only are we going to drive, we decided to add another element into it.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing some Uber Eats while we drive.
Yeah. And fingers crossed that to solve the problem of the munchies, we actually get maybe a fucked up order, and we get a free food.
Yeah, well, we're definitely getting some Starbucks though.
Oh yeah, we are getting Starbucks.
Yeah, so this is good. You guys are literally going to be coming along with us on our Uber Eats drive here.
It's funny because it's like literally the full circle. Like we both have shot for Uber Eats.
Oh yeah, that's true. We both have shot for Uber Eats.
Yeah, like so.
Yeah, so if you don't know, then you're gonna know after this. David is actually a really awesome fashion photographer, cinematographer, and he's done some food photography.
Yeah.
For Uber Eats, because
Yeah.
they actually, they hire people, right? We take photos for their menu.
Yeah, exactly. Like all of these, because it's like obviously everyone knows of how popular food delivery has been now. So it's just like all those menu items that you're seeing on their website or the app and stuff like that, like it's funny because like in town, there's like at least 4 places in town that I've taken their stuff specifically. It's like there's a really good sushi place down the road that I took their photos and stuff.
Yeah, and I've taken, I feel like I've taken, I do a little bit of food photography as well.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of photography, I will say.
I've been pleasantly surprised of how good your visual artistic self has come out. Because it's like, to me, you being a performer for acting and being a musician and everything like that, it's a different creative skill set, I would say, where it's just like that doesn't mean automatically it's gonna translate to what you framing up a picture,
Right.
It's just like so I've been actually pleasantly surprised.
I feel like as far as art goes, like I have just a good eye for that stuff. Like I always knew that I could do photography. I just had to try.
Yeah.
And then once I did, it was like, okay, I could definitely do this. And now I've shot, quite a few different things. It's been fun. I like it.
I actually want you to like we've talked about this a little bit before, but like I do want you to have more subjects now. Like I would love to see you do like boudoir photography, with that being male or female. Just like testing your own limits and being able to just have another subject to shoot.
Yeah, that would be really cool because I've never thought of being on the other side of the camera.
Yeah.
Like I've always. Before I started modeling, I always did want to do modeling, and I liked taking photos. I mean, maybe I didn't know exactly how to model and stuff like that, but then once I began, I learned.
Yeah.
And I guess the same goes with, I don't know, it's different for the other. Well, you know what? No, I have thought of taking photos, but I think what it is I've never thought of taking photos of people.
Right.
I always think of taking photos as like taking photos of nature. Like when I went to Puerto Rico, all my photos that I got from there.
Yeah.
Actually, I should put a post of those pretty soon. I got some really amazing photos when I was out there.
Yeah, we still need to get dedicated photography Instagram page.
Yeah, I'm about to set up my dedicated photography Instagram so everybody can just go look at the stuff that I've done. Because I don't know, I feel like I'm starting to get more and more. I'm actually built up quite a little portfolio now.
Yeah.
I should definitely post that on there.
Question.
Yeah.
Would you want the page to be like dedicated to all your like more visual arts? Like, would you want to post any of your paintings on there?
Yes, actually, I would
Yeah.
like to post my paintings on there.
Yeah.
Because I think that'd be a good place to have them. So, which place should we go to? I guess it says that there's a hot spot there and there. There was one over here by Chick-fil-A, but it went bye-bye.
Oh, okay. Let's do Marietta.
Marietta?
Yeah. Because then, if anything, it might be more of a hot spot towards like Marietta and Temecula, and there's a lot of more rich people that live there too. So,
Whoa. Oh, they want me to do a U-turn? Bitches.
Oh yeah.
Why do you hate me? Okay. I guess that's what we're gonna do then. We're driving in the. So I have my car. I should do a photo shoot with my car. For real.
Well, here, I can guide you because I know this area really well. So,
Well, yeah, but that's.
do you want to get there the fastest? Or you want a little scenic route right
I
now?
don't know. Just tell me what to do.
Okay, keep on going straight. Keep on going straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. You can tell it to stop that now. Yeah, here, I'll show you how to do that. Push the X. Okay.
Oh wait, I didn't. It went away.
Yeah, it was supposed to go away.
Oh, you pressed it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. Okay, cool.
I wanted the X to go away,
Yeah.
so then that way, yeah,
Yeah.
it was gone.
Well,
You know what's really funny about this area?
Huh?
Because we're hitting Lake Elsinore now, right?
Yeah.
Shit. So this is where, when I lived with my dad from like, I don't know, 3rd grade on, I lived with my dad.
Yeah.
And when I was in like 2nd grade, my mom lived in this town a little bit, or somewhere when I was younger. And then also when I was in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, this is the town that I lived in. And I remember when we moved, I was devastated.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I was supposed to start middle school here, and you know I had all my friends, well, my
Yeah.
like 2 friends,
Yeah.
and you know I was excited because I already like had taken a tour of the school and everything, and then I was forced to go to a new school. My dad only told us like a month, like not a month, I'm sorry, like a week before we were leaving. It was just like, and then my grandma, like nothing was like packed before we left. Like, we left.
Yeah.
And then my grandma packed the house after we left. So I didn't have any control over nothing. Like, just, we were like, okay, go. And then my dad had this, like, 5th wheel. So he pulled it on the property of this house.
Yeah.
And we stayed in there for, like, a month. And my dad remodeled this house. And then we moved into the house.
Okay.
So.
Oh, here's a question.
So
how good of a remodel job did your dad do? Like, if you had to remember of the quality of work.
So my dad is very skilled when he like puts his time into things.
Yeah.
On that, I would say that everything was okay. Like the walls were okay. Like all that, like all the major stuff was okay. Like walls, floors, it was brand new carpets. You know, he didn't ever get to redoing the kitchen, so the kitchen, it wasn't like anything but really old, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And there were just certain things, like the outside of the house never got like done. Like, so the inside, it was good and like livable and everything was like new and like whatever, but it wasn't like, my dad's never been good at getting in there and getting those fine details, which is really important to me because I notice every single little detail to the point of driving myself insane.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be so like on a side note, I think it'd just be so fun to remodel a home.
Oh, you know, I would say like if I didn't have to do it, like I would love to be the person like this is what I want, and then somebody else makes it happen.
Yeah.
And then like down to like, but I see, if I were to have a contractor do that for me, I would have to have them like really, I don't know, be detail oriented in like all the little things. Like I would want the caulking to be very perfect. I would want everything to be like, I would want everything to look perfect.
Yeah.
And at that point, like, I'd be willing to pay, you know, the money that they deserve to get it that perfect, but that's just what I want.
Yeah.
I want it. I want it, like, just... I want it to look good.
Yeah, exactly.
I want it to look good, and I don't want to look at things and be like, oh, I wish that this was, you know, these two little boards were all the way together like they're supposed to be, or like, you know, those little things that
like
people don't.
Or like a color or something being off.
Yeah.
You gotta be, oh, this looks different from the website or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I'm 100% with you, for sure.
That would be real nice. See, where in Lake Elsinore are we right now?
So this is gonna come up, where like if we're gonna
Grand Avenue.
Possibly where like if you keep on going, it's like that's when you start going up the mountain through Ortega Highway.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think this might go out on Grand Avenue. So that's where I lived. I remember my address still.
Oh yeah.
It was 20357 Grand Avenue.
Yeah.
My phone number was 909 because it was before they.
Oh,
it was before
909.
It was before it went to 951 over, and I don't know if this area is 951 now, but
yeah,
it was 951.
Yeah,
and then 678. Sorry.
It's funny because like growing up where like I had a phone and I was trying to get girls' numbers, right? At that point,
God. I was too afraid.
Getting a 909 number automatically made me think of you. I figured like you were from like San Bernardino or like Banning or Beaumont or like that area, right? It's like, oh shit, I got a hood girl with this 909 number.
Oh my God. Well, I remember when my town switched to 951.
Yeah.
Because like the Beaumont area, like it used to be like the Banning Beaumont, it was 909. But I remember when it switched.
It switched.
And there was a new one added, and it was 951. I remember that. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, those mountains.
These little. It's funny because it's
I have way too many memories out here. This is hilarious.
You know what's crazy is how so much information is.
Which way?
Right. It's crazy how so much information is not written down. Like that little history that we just said from living that experience, right? Like, can you find that information like
in a book?
In a book, or just anything like that?
No, like it's not like documented like in the year 2001.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, that's when I moved. I actually moved year 2000, and that's because that's the year I started.
It's a pretty big move. So that was from Banning.
From here. From Wildemar.
From Wildemar to here.
To Banning.
Oh, okay, yeah. The flip. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. And then that's when we moved there. I remember I was so upset, but like I wasn't allowed to be upset about things.
Right.
So like I couldn't even be like, I couldn't even say like, I feel like this isn't fair or nothing. I just had to like keep my mouth shut and like not say one word.
Yeah. Keeping my straight. And so, yeah. See, that's the funny, like, funny part or whatever is that. We had all the right to like be upset and everything, but it was not gonna change. It wasn't gonna change anything. I remember asking my parents recently, like, when you saw like your kids crying and not wanting to move. There was one move that I did not want to go to. I had all my friends. We were in a cul-de-sac. Like, I felt really this place. I'm
about to tell you something after this. Go ahead.
I probably lived there from 5 years old to 11. So like a good chunk of that childhood time. All right, and I did not want to move, and I was crying and everything. But we ended up moving, and I remember asking my parents later, when I was high on an edible, and asking them, I was just like, did seeing your kids cry and all that, like, would you two be like, in your room thinking like, oh, maybe we shouldn't move. And my dad and mom were like, nope. Like, they did.
See, I'm not that ruthless. I wouldn't be able to be that ruthless because I know what it's like to be on the other end. But also, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't do anything, like it's not going to change the outcome, just being able to express the feeling of being upset about something is a gift. That
without getting in trouble for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing. It's not like you were going to throw a tantrum over it, but you were allowed to, like, express, like, hey, I'm not happy about this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even, like, if I would have been like, hey, Dad, I'm not happy about having to move, like, I probably would have gotten yelled at.
Yeah.
Like, or are you talking back to me? Or are you, like, this? Or, like, throw a phone at your head.
Yeah. When's the last time have you ever driven through or?
Yeah.
Okay,
The last time I was in there was with.
Story time.
It was actually with my high school boyfriend.
Yeah.
We were together from right before I, like, turned 16. Literally, we, like, ended up getting together.
Yeah.
Like he found me on MySpace.
Yeah.
And because we actually went to elementary school in Lake Elsinore together in Wildemar. We went to Wildemar Elementary School together. And he literally found me on MySpace, and he was just like, do you remember me from anywhere in your life? And I was like, I think I do. Yeah. He's like, I've had a crush on you for, like, forever. And he was like, I don't know, he's a musician. He played, like, the bass, and, like, he was cool. I won't put his real name on here.
Right.
But what should we call him?
What should we call him?
We'll call him Mike Spumoni.
Mike Spumoni.
But we'll call him Mike Spumoni just because he's Italian and proud of it. So, but the last time I can remember going up those mountains was the 4th of July. I think I was maybe 17 or 18.
Okay.
I want to say 17.
Yeah.
But we went up there and watched the fireworks.
The fireworks. Okay.
Yeah. He took me up there. It was all romantic and cute.
Oh wait, but that was the last time though?
That I went up there.
Oh, so it has been a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
A long time ago.
Oh yeah, it's a.
I don't come down to these parts no more.
Yeah, it's a fun drive through Ortega. I've shot a music video somewhere off the beaten path over there, and then, like, just sometimes when I've had to do shoots in that part of Orange County, then. Funny part, because like literally right over these mountains is Orange County, right? So sometimes on being in the area that I'm at, being on Tinder or Bumble, I will see girls that says, like, 15 miles away, living in Mission Viejo or whatever, but technically it's only 15 miles away if you go from a straight line.
Oh, they're 15 miles away, but in circumference.
Because it's just like...
But in circumference, not driving.
Yeah, actually, it's just so funny.
That's funny. We are literally... this has to be Grand Avenue, isn't it?
This main street right here?
Yeah.
Are you getting, like, flashback of memories?
No, it's just starting to feel like... Yeah, I guess a little bit.
Right?
I'm kind of, like, waiting for a couple of things to come up.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just been, like, a really long time. Yeah, since I've...
Yeah, but still left of us is... This guy had a motorized bike.
Down here in the boonies.
Oh, I know.
This is like Hemet Plus. Like,
yeah,
no offense.
If you're in downtown, like Elsinore, there is so many. You see a lot of crackheads and stuff.
Aw.
Like,
that's so sad. That always makes me feel sad.
It does. Like, I have all the sympathy in the world.
Yep, we're on Grand Avenue. I knew it.
Yep.
I knew it.
Yeah, I have all the sympathy in the world for the homeless, and we definitely need all the millions of dollars that go into war and everything that this country does can be. Not saying that there's a for sure solution, but there's stuff that we can be doing for sure.
Yes.
But on the flip side of that, yeah, like, don't come near me, crackhead. Like, please don't touch me. Like,
it's a big old performance. arts center here now.
That,
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I want physical, but see, I like physical distance from majority of people. I just don't really like to be
Right.
touched very much.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound really nice.
It's funny because I was shooting a small little like documentary slash like a journalism photo session
Right.
where we were talking to this one homeless person that his name was Jeffrey, I believe.
Jeffrey?
And, yeah, this maybe like a 60-year-old homeless black man that had half of his like head gone.
Oh.
So he was missing part of his brain. Like I think I'll have the photos somewhere. If I find the photos, I'll put them up. The most sweetest man and everything. He was telling us how, you know, just his story and everything. But we were pretty up close to him, and he had some type of disease that like he did not want to breathe the same air that he was breathing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Why?
I forgot what it's called exactly. Like yeah.
I remember this church,
Oh.
the Assembly of God. I'm sorry, you could pin it.
Yeah.
So I was raised in a very Christian household, and we were not allowed.
And conservative Christian.
Yes,
Yeah.
conservative Christian household. This is where we used to get pizza. No, I see everything I'm reminding. I'm like, oh my god, we used to get pizza at this place over here in the corner. That used to be a pizza place.
Yeah.
And I remember they always had The Simpsons on, and we weren't allowed to play it because religion, or
Yeah.
not play it, watch it.
Yeah. Same here in my family. Like the Simpsons were.
Yeah,
kind
that
of,
was like no.
Yeah.
And then I remember we weren't allowed to go trick or treating, so we went to the Assembly of God, like harvest festival every
Right,
year.
right.
And to me, it's so ridiculous because you're literally still engaging in everything.
Did they have candy involved at the time?
Yes.
Yeah.
You literally still get everything, and really, you're just celebrating the pagan like holiday, like you know what I mean, which is cool by me.
Right.
Right here, we're about to get up in my neck of the woods right here. So I did come here years later, and I found out that where I used to live, was up on these mountains. Like on half the mountain was like the property we lived on. They actually turned it into a bunch of homes.
Oh. Okay.
It's all like big, like not small track homes, like the closer ones together, but the ones that are more spaced apart.
Right.
Yeah, but it was like this old, I don't know, it was this really old house. They ended up tearing it down though. I know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think this is the one before my house, because I remember there was like a dirt road before it and then one after. So
But it looked like it had the same
the
style.
same type of style, same type of
And then
look.
they tore all of this down before we built that neighborhood. Those tracks we got to.
Yeah, and it was up further. Like we even had a well on our property, so we lived all like it was like well water. So really interesting. Like we like really funny. I grew up with like a wood stove, which I'm not even in the era of like I'm not old enough to where that should be a thing.
Yeah.
That I grew up with a wood stove, but like funny story, I am actually really good at starting fires, and not just because I'm a pyro. I'm just really good at starting fires. I because I had to learn. Yeah, I had to learn from a young age, and that was how we kept warm. So I had to.
It's funny. I think I did this like 5 months ago. I want to say roughly, where I had gone done with a shoot, and it was at night. It was late. I was coming back home, and I had to pass through Riverside. So I think I had like a joint on me, smoked, and just like went to like 3 houses that I grew up in.
My bomb. I didn't just bring it. I decided not to. I remember now.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I went to like all the different houses, like in that little vicinity.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was like just interesting.
Or I would have to like probably bring my dad out here to really get the correct exact spot, because he was an adult, so like regardless of the changes, he knows the roads he was driving and stuff. Like I was a child.
Yeah, this is a different type of how your memories get captured.
Exactly. I think there's a school, like the middle school is up here, and that's the one I was supposed to go to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was crazy. I was supposed to be a panther. Instead, I think it was a palomino. That was a palomino.
For my elementary, our mascot was coyotes, and then we're all.
That was middle school.
And then not sure. Then I went to King High School, so we were all wolves. So funny.
That's funny.
I love that I grew up like my teenager type of years in the 2000s, because I feel like the 2000s is so known for teen type. It's almost like,
honestly, I would have been chill with like the late 90s too.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like when it was like Spice Girls and like platforms, like I feel like that was more like
yeah.
Like when that kind of has come back in style, because I was a little too young for it the first time. Plus, you know, conservative household. It wasn't allowed. You know. Yeah,
if you could go back, you obviously would have you would have two hippie parents.
Yes.
Right? But then when like the era where the Spice Girls were happening and different stuff like that, you would want to be like 5 years older than you were at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, if I could have been 5 years older, if I could have been like a junior in high school when they were at their peak.
Oh, yeah.
Like if I could have been a junior in high school when they were at their peak, that would be ideal.
Yeah. It would be. Yeah, because like even what's one of my favorite Disney? Left, I believe. Oh yeah, this is Clinton Keith now.
Oh, I know where this is.
Yeah.
It's taking us so long to get there because you live in the middle of nowhere, David. There's no like restaurants we could deliver people to.
Oh yeah. From that perspective, yeah.
What were you gonna say?
One of my favorite teen Disney movies was My Date with the President's Daughter. Have you seen that one?
No.
Okay, My Date with the President's Daughter. It has
got so excited you're adjusting the microphone.
the older brother from Boy Meets World.
Got it.
Is literally
I feel like this is vaguely familiar.
Let's see. My Date with the President's Daughter. Okay, let me just see what year it came out in. Oh, it came out in 1998. Keep going straight, but be on the right lane.
1998.
Yeah, 1998. And then let me go to some images. Does that look familiar at all?
I want to say possibly. Yeah, I think so.
We should have a time where like we do a react.
Oh, you want to do a reaction to Disney movies?
To Disney movies or like 90s teen movies or whatever.
Oh,
like,
we could totally do that.
Yeah,
let's do it. That'd be ridiculous.
But so that movie. It's like, yeah, if I was watching it, I was enjoying it. I thought the girl was cute and everything, but like I wasn't having the experience of knowing how it was to be a teenager than to really be going on a date and stuff like that, you know. But so it's just funny that you said it. Like, yeah, during certain eras like that, it would have been. You're gonna hit the freeway now.
All right.
Yeah. But
yeah, that would have been fun.
But see, that's the thing. So with that said, I think I would want to be the age I'm at now during like the 70s.
Ooh.
You know, because to be like a real like adult, like in your like in my field too, like for me to be like going to LA or New York Studio 54,
Yeah,
you know, and stuff like
but
that.
at the same time, like, I'm almost like, part of me is like, well, what was it like more for women then? You know what I mean? Like, for me,
Almost
like,
yeah,
like that's scary, like to go back in time because like you don't know how different it's actually going to be there.
Yes, I can see that from that perspective. Right?
Yeah.
But
as far as like what was popular,
yeah, because if you think about it, if you go back to certain eras, it might be even better for women in a certain way when around the certain people.
Yeah.
You know, especially you being you as an artist and stuff like that. Like, I feel like.
Oh yeah, I feel like if I could like go back to when like I don't know, maybe 50s, I would be so famous so fast.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I would be so famous so fast, just because of the era.
Yeah, it would be real interesting to hit certain times at different ages and stuff. Yeah, just to go be at a time where it's very accessible to get LSD from any time.
Oh my god, that's funny. I'm over here like thinking about like just career and like
yeah.
I'm strictly thinking about like career, what was going on at that time, like, you know.
So that was part 1 of me and Tara Sean's Uber Eats adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. A lot of fun talking that one. Make sure you guys always get the best in cannabis before you guys watch and listen to our podcast. And yeah, remember to stay a little high. Peace.